Istanbul was Constantinople, now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople, been a long time gone. Constantinople, now it's a Turkish delight on a moonlit night. Every girl in Constantinople lives in Istanbul, not Constantinople, so if you've a date in Constantinople, she'll be waiting in Istanbul. Hello everyone, this is Cholera, and I was singing Istanbul, not Constantinople by They Might Be Giants because we are going to watch a new map, Byzantium. Of course, the name for the Eastern Roman Empire's holding of the city that they eventually called Constantinople, and when the Seljuk Turks took it over, they called it Istanbul. And this is in the MBC Games Survivor Tournament between Bisu and Memory. The next MSL will have the map Byzantium as one of the maps, and Byzantium was later called Constantinople, was later called Istanbul. So, history lesson for you guys. This game was requested by several of my viewers because they said this was absolutely stunning and funny. So, hopefully, I do a good job of presenting it. This will be a single game in this series, and this is Bisu here, the B-suit Protoss, once the bourgeois of StarCraft, briefly for a few months. He's spawning in yellow at the lower left of Byzantium, and he's facing Memory, a not so good as Terran player on the on the team CJ, and he's going to be the purple Terran at the upper right. Now this map, Byzantium, I've not got a chance to play, but just from taking a look at it, it is interesting. You have your main base on a low ground valley, and your natural expansion is up a ramp, and you have a natural expansion with gas and one without gas on a ridge surrounding your base. It reminds me a little bit of Reverse Temple, for those of you guys who know it. It's basically your main base starts on low ground, and your expansions are on high ground, as in the map Reverse Temple. I forget what other map it reminds me of. It's some old map that I casted when I was playing Boxer versus, when I was casting Boxer versus Reach. But I forget the name of it. Anyway, so people told me this game was interesting, and I certainly love casting interesting games. This is part of the new MSL season, I don't know what it is actually, season 2 of 2008. I don't think it has a name just yet, like Arena MSL was the last game's name. Looks like both players are going to start off with standard one-base builds to open with, barracks and gateway going down, plus gas for both players most likely. And Bisu now sending out a fairly late probe to scout. Both players are probably going to try to feel this map out. And by the way, this is the winners match of this group of 4 in the MST. Basically, what happens is out of 4 players, 2 advance. The winners of the first 2 games between 2 players fight each other, and then the loser of that game and the winner of the loser's game fight each other in the final game. So there's 5 games total, and this is the winner's game. So the winner of this game will leave the group and enter the round of 32 of the MSL. And the loser will go on to face the winner of the loser's match in the 5th game. Just to get that straight. If you guys haven't gotten that straight, just rewind this and listen to it again, and you'll get it straight. Yeah, so Bisu putting up his Cybernetics core. Looks like he's going to get a pretty late scout here on Memory, and I'm not sure if it's going to be very easy for a Terran player to expand on this map, or for any player, but especially for Terran, because that expansion is on the high ground. It's going to be a little bit difficult to hold, especially against a fast rush, because your main base will be quite vulnerable if you don't have early defenses up against a fast Protoss rush. They'll be able to shoot down the ramp, so siege tanks will not be as effective as you would if you had a ramp. Of course, pointing upwards, pointing downwards is the worst situation you can get. So it looks like we're not starting not seeing a fast expand yet, and it looks like the parent player Memories continue to mine gas. That possibly means that he's not going to be going for an early fast expand. And it looks like both players might be doing something sneaky here. Memory is deciding to build a proxy factory after scouting Bisu, and he's building it right above Bisu's base. He might be able to slip some vultures into Bisu's base, but look at Bisu. He's building a proxy hidden pylon at the 12 o'clock position of the map. So both players are going to be going for some proxy cheese, and already this map and this game is turning out to be quite interesting. I wonder if it's because it's a new map, and both players are hoping the other players don't scout all around because of the novelty of this map. And we're going to see a proxy robotics facility here for Bisu. He's probably going to be going for a fast reaver drop here, and probably Memory will have no idea this is coming, but at the same time, Bisu will have no idea that there's a proxy factory out there in the field. He's going to assume that Memory has gone for a fast expand, I think, because of the number of Marines and the fact he only saw one factory inside of inside of Memory's base. Meanwhile, Bisu is probably going to put that robotics support bay inside his base. There's no need to put it in the proxy position, but he's going to make a shuttle and make a Reaver and then cause some havoc inside of Memory's base. So cheese versus cheese here in this winners match in the MST group, and this is going to turn out to be interesting, needless to say. Now, for those of you guys who've been following my commentaries recently, thank you so much for all the people who've left life stories. I've asked for people to describe themselves, and thank you so much for those people who describe themselves. I've received literally more than 50 responses, either as comments to my videos or PMs on the messages, personal messages on YouTube, and it looks like mines are upgraded for Memory. So people just telling me about their lives, who they are, and why they listen to my videos, and you know who they like, and you know it's just really amazing. There's some really amazing people who watch. There's human rights lawyers. There's a group of doctors, like I said. There's students from all around the world. And it's just people of all types and from all nationalities. So I'm definitely very interested. Continue PMing me and telling me more about yourself. One of the most funny ones I've gotten, and by the way, sorry, but Bisu's troops are getting pushed back steadily by this. Well, it looks like an FD push. Oh, but Memory could be setting up a mine trap here. This could be almost the pimpest play if he gets his mine trap done, because if he can push Bisu's Dragoons into the mines, Bisu has no idea these are coming. Obviously, he doesn't have an observer there, and those mines will take out all of those Dragoons, and then Bisu will be incredibly vulnerable to a frontal push. But looks like Bisu now is going to spot the fact that there are mines here, and oh man, now there's now there's those troops inside of Bisu's base, and those vultures are going to pound away, but at the same time Bisu has a shuttle and he's unloading Dragoons into Memory's base, and there's 4 Dragoons in Memory's base from that shuttle. Memory has no idea this is coming, but meanwhile he's causing extreme havoc inside of Bisu's base, and this is going to be a race to see who can do more damage to whom. And Memory has vultures and mines all over the place inside of Bisu's base. His probes are all going to be taken out, but Bisu meanwhile has a Reaver inside of Memory's base. He's going to be pounding away at those SCVs. Neither player has any kind of forces in their base, and this is the kind of eye for an eye strategy we love to see in StarCraft. This is the kind of amazing play where both players go for these extreme strategies, and I just love seeing these situations. It's now going to come down to, I think it could come down to who destroys the other's buildings first, because note carefully that neither player has basically any production left. The probes are all dead, the SCVs are all dead, and Bisu's Dragoons are probably going to be able to pick off all of those floating buildings, and actually say Bisu has a little bit of an advantage, because his Dragoons are probably going to be able to take out the vultures, especially if the vultures have already expended their mines, and yeah, that command center is going down. However, Bisu's Nexus will be going down. I'm not sure if Bisu has a probe left. No, he does have a probe, rather. I did see it in the shuttle, so he's going to rescue that probe. I don't know if he has enough to build a Nexus, though. He might decide just to build a pylon somewhere and try to hunt down these rogue forces, these refugee forces of Memories. But Memory, I think he still has that proxy factory on the left side of the map, remember, which Bisu doesn't know about, and looks like, yeah, this proxy factory is still alive, still producing things. So Bisu, it needs to destroy that building to eliminate Memory, of course. And Bisu does have a Reaver. However, Reavers do cost minerals to build those scarabs. So this is going to turn out to be a really amazing game here. A really strange ending here, no matter what happens. And Bisu, critically, I don't know if he has a hidden building somewhere. He needs to build a hidden pylon, just like Nowra did in that game against Savior when he was facing elimination. 5 scarabs left inside that Reaver, but remember, those scarabs are very precious, so Bisu needs to not waste them. He needs to not waste the minerals, and now he's going to be doing some micro here on the barracks. He doesn't know about this proxy factory, so after he kills the buildings inside the main, he's going to definitely suspect that something's going on, obviously, because Memory will not be out of the game just yet. Memory